Thank you very much, and welcome. Welcome to Pennbrook Middle School, and welcome to the wonderful 9th grade concert. We have an incredible program in store for you this evening. First piece by Handel is supposed to represent a very fast-moving snake. You hear a lot of rattlesnake types of sounds in the percussion section. Really exciting opening, really kind of fun to play. The next piece we're going to play is very, very different and very impactful. Everybody's familiar with the events of 9/11, September 11th, 2001, and the plane that went down in western Pennsylvania, and the group of people in that plane who became American heroes, who probably saved thousands of lives, we believe in Washington, D.C., which is where the plane was headed, overtook the terrorists, took the plane down. About a year after, this next piece was written by James Swearingen. He's a composer from an Ohio area, and it's sort of in tribute to these people. And it begins with a very, very kind of everyday type of sound. These were people that literally just went to work, got on a plane, following their daily routine. And you hear it get very violent, very rhythmic, very aggressive, almost a struggle on the plane. You can almost hear the impact of the plane. And then there's this moment when the dust settles, and you hear this very somber kind of sound. And then the piece ends very uplifting, and it's sort of representative of the country kind of lifting itself out from one of our darkest points in history. So, James Swearingen's Flight of Valor. I think you can just hear exactly how challenging that is for the band, too. Excellent job, guys. Really well done. We're going to go now to a piece that is almost 300 years old. And it's from a much larger work. George Friedrich Handel is a German composer. He spent the latter part of his life living in England. And as all composers do, they go where the money is. And he was hired to write a very lengthy work for choir and orchestra based on biblical text. And this is this is probably the most famous section of this. It's Handel's Messiah, and this is the Hallelujah Chorus. Now the Hallelujah Chorus, if you've ever seen the entire performance of the Messiah, occurs probably about an hour into the piece. It's a very lengthy work. And tradition has it that King George III was at the premiere performance of the Messiah, and for some unknown reason, at the moment of the beginning of the Hallelujah Chorus, maybe he had a cramp in his leg, maybe he needed to fix his underwear, we have no idea. But he stood up. And everybody else in the theater looking, well, the king is standing up, we better stand up. So everybody stood up. And tradition continues now, even to this day. This piece is performed thousands of times a year, all over the world. I played it 3 times last weekend, in fact. Tradition is that you still stand on the opening moments of the Hallelujah Chorus from George Friedrich Handel's The Messiah. Thank you so much. I like to call that the seventh inning stretch of classical music. It gives you an opportunity to stand up, even though we're not that far into the program. Our next piece is a very modern piece, very, very new. Composer Mark Lortz is somebody we actually hire at North Penn High School every year to write, custom design our marching band show. So the marching nights, every year we take different material, we put it together, and we create about an 8 or 9 minute production. And Mark Lortz is a composer and arranger, college band director from the Maryland area, and we hire him every year to custom design our music. He has quite a number of pieces now in publication. And this one is kind of self-explanatory. It's very exciting, very, very quick, entitled Moving at the Speed of Sound. I want to give a special shout out to our percussion section. You can barely see them back there. We have basically emptied the contents of the band room onto the back of the stage, and whatever is back there, they're hitting it with something. So percussion, good job, guys. While the percussion is getting set for the next piece, I want to tell you about two other events we have here coming up at Pennbrook. This Thursday evening, 7 o'clock, will be our 8th grade concert. We'll have the 8th grade concert band. We will have the 7th, 8th, 9th grade jazz ensemble, 7th, 8th, 9th vocal ensemble, and 8th grade choir. And also you'll be hearing, well, by the way, brass ensemble. If you guys just give a wave out there. Many of you heard the brass ensemble as you came in. Brass ensemble, wave. We'll get to hear them again on Thursday evening if you come. Also, 1 week from today, next Tuesday, the 17th, we'll be back here again at 7 o'clock. This will be the 7th grade concert. We'll have the 7, 8, 9 wind ensemble, the 7th grade concert band, both under the direction of Mr. Jernigan, and also the 7th grade choir under the direction of Mrs. Campbell. So please join us this Thursday and next Tuesday. Last piece we're doing is a mashup of all types of melodies that you will recognize. Herald the Holidays by Robert W. Smith. Thank you so much, and just give us a moment for the 9th grade choir.
All right, wow, we got quite the fan club of the 9th grade chorus here today. That's so exciting. You should be applauding for us, and we should have a fan club because we have lots of likes and posts from our Phillies game debut when we sang the national anthem down there on August 28th. Not only did we sing, but they won, so that was exciting. I know. We're not very good. Sorry, sports fans. I'm Mrs. Katie Campbell, and I have the pleasure of working with the 9th graders and being with them for 3 years. I can't believe already that time has passed. I'm sure you can't believe or half are ready for the high school as well. So we decided to do something a little different with our programming today. We're going to be doing selections on the theme of a journey and what that journey is. So we start with Let's Go, Come Travel With Me, meaning that we're going to come together as a journey. And then you'll see the steps as the journey progresses. And we had a lot of fun putting this program together. So with that, we have some students readers to explain a little bit more about the songs. You'll find it also in your program.
Hello, my name is Harsh Desai, and I sing tenor. Our first song is Come Travel With Me by Scott Farthing, and with text inspired by Walt Whitman. 2019 celebrates the 200th birthday of Walt Whitman, whose Song of the Open Road inspired Scott Farthing with this song. The poem was one of the 20 new poems in the 1856 edition of Leaves of Grass. It celebrates a communion and a democracy based on place. From Cry of Alon's Let's Go, that opens many of the stanzas, to the lists of and repeated phrases, this poem truly does have the character of a song, music and rhythmic. Using the westward expansion as inspiration in this piece allowed for Whitman's audience to better understand and relate to this poem. Whitman also incorporates some religious context, like the belief that a spiritual component existed within every living and material being. He also believed that every part of the body held a particular communication with the divine.
Let's go, wherever you are, let's go. Come travel with me. Let's go, wherever you are, let's go. Come travel with me. We will go down the open road. We will go where high winds blow. We will go down pathless and wild seas, the world before me. Let's go, whoever you are. Let's go. Come travel with me. There are things more beautiful and divine than words can ever tell.
There are things that will never die.
There are things that will not grow old. Let's go. We must not stop here. Let's go. And we will not fear. Let's go. I give you my hands. I give you my heart. I give you myself. Let's go. Travel with me. Let's go. Let's go.
Hi, I'm Claudia Pendelbury and I sing soprano. Alessandro Stradella was an important Italian composer in Italy in the Baroque era. A traveler and popular music figure, he composed and taught music in Italy. He is especially revered today for this opera's and instrumental works. Although Stradella became well known for his numerous contributions to the development of vocal and instrumental music, he also became notorious for his illegal activities and was eventually murdered at 37 years of age. Rise Up His Song is a chorus from his dramatic work El Bargio, which he completed in Genoa in 1681.
Joyful tidings we are bringing, merrily, merrily
Hi, my name is Michael Benner. I sing baritone. 2019 is also the 80th anniversary of Wizard of Oz. And Over the Rainbow won the Academy Award for the Best Original Song and became Judy Garland's signature song. By 5 minutes into the film, Dorothy sings the song after selling to get Aunt Elm, Uncle Henry, and the fond hands to listen to the story of the pleasant incident involving her dog Turtle. And the town's resident, this girl, Margaret Hamilton, and tells her to find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble. This prompted her to walk off by herself, musing with Toto. Some place where there isn't any trouble. Do you suppose there is such a place? There must be not a place where you can get to buy a boat or a train. It's far away, far away, behind the moon, beyond the rain. At which point she began singing.
There
is Kaylee Rayom, and I sing alto in 9th grade chorus. Hit the Road Jack is a song written by the rhythm and
Okay. Sorry about that. Hello, my name is Sydney Scholes, and I sing alto in this chorus. In an interview with the Daily Star, Avicii, who had previously labeled the 2013 hit Wake Me Up as a fun experiment, during an exclusive chat with NPTV UK said, I have a demo with Mac Davis singing and the guy who wrote some songs that were covered by Elvis Presley, but I needed another singer to do the parts. At the same time, I was tipped off about doing another track with Aloe Black, and I started working on that track. When I was with Mike Enziger from Incubus, we came up with the chord progression and the melody of Wake Me Up, but with no real lyrics. None of us could sing, and we really needed to get the demo down, and the person I knew that lived in LA was Aloe, so I called him and he was free, and lyrics come really easily to him, so he wrote them in a couple of hours and we finished the track.
Extra little thing. So in my program, I understand that there's not always going to be a conductor in a choir that they're going to be in. I hope that maybe some of you are part of a choir somewhere. But really, music needs to be something that we can continue to do without a choir director, without somebody telling us the pitches. So what we had here is the students arranged the song themselves. They got together and they tried to figure it out, and actually they learned it's quite a hard process to figure out parts and figure out how to put everything together, but through it they did a lot of work that hopefully then will translate to lifelong music learning, and that we hope that they continue to be singing and being that cool kid in college, you know, maybe strumming guitar and be like, let's all sing this song together. Maybe, I mean, there's always hope that you'll be cool, right? Just joking. Okay. Oh, it's okay, we love them very much. All right, with that, Avicii, I do want to highlight some students here. Emily Shin is on guitar, Audrey Keller's on cajon, Emma Crumpton is on ukulele, and I think that's it, yes. Oh, Claudia, that's right, she's hiding. Claudia Pendlebury is on piano.
And I
they did that by themselves. So great. So wonderful. Really cool. Woo! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fan club. Come every concert. It's great. Okay. Before we get to our last tune, it's always this time to thank you, the parents, for being so supportive of these students, to getting us down to the Phillies game, maybe coming with us to the Phillies game, coming tonight, being supportive of them in their journey. See how I did that? In their journey through music education through the years. We really do appreciate that, and I also appreciate Mrs. Karen Fallows, who's been my right-hand woman and my, left hand too, with 2 hands for the piano. So thank you so much. I do appreciate that as well.
Hello again. My name is Kaylee Rayome, and I'm sing alto and chorus. Hit the Road Jack is a song written by the rhythm and blues artist Percy Mayfield and first recorded in 1960 as an a cappella demo sent to Art Root. It became famous after it was recorded by the singer-songwriter pianist Ray Charles with the Raylettes vocalist Margie Hendricks, and eventually became one of Charles' signature songs.
Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Tell me what you say. Oh, dreams of me. Oh, meanest that I ever seen. I guess if you say so, have to pack my things and go. That's right. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. Say it again. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more. I'll be back on my feet someday. Don't care if you do, 'cause it's understood. You get no money, you're just no good. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. One more time, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Don't you come back no more. And don't you come back no more.
Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the strings portion of the evening. Before you is a group that we have called Revolus, or pronounced in Latin, Revolus. Anybody who speaks Latin out there, tell me, what does that word mean? What? High school was that long ago that you took Latin? It actually means brook. Very, very good, as in Pennbrook Middle School. It is our fancy way of saying, this is our group here. The select string comprised of 7th, 8th, and 9th graders here at Pennbrook Middle School. We love playing the hard stuff. We love competing, traveling, having fun. We rehearse every week on Tuesdays, 3 to 5 p.m. And I wanted to say so much more to you, but instead, why don't we just make some music? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy. music is called Palladio, and it was featured in a very famous commercial of the last century that involved a proposition of love and a giant rock diamond, because that was the point of the commercial. I keep telling them, whether she says yes or not depends on how they play. So we'll see. I'll be expecting some kind of result or answer out there. Good luck to them. Did she say yes? I'll let her know. I'll let them know our next rehearsal. Thank you again, ladies and gentlemen, for your warm support and enthusiasm. Thank you for your positivity this year. Now we're going to bring out the 8th grade string orchestra. You might ask, why isn't everybody just playing at the same time on the stage? Excellent question. Here at the middle school level, we know that you had this terrific elementary school experience where you combined multiple grades in 3 schools and you had these mammoth monster 150 student orchestras doing the magnificence of sound that you get at those concerts. And they're going to get that again when they get to the high school with the 150 student high school orchestra. Here at the middle school, we have a unique opportunity, the opportunity to explore one's individual sound. Now that can only be done as chamber musicians, the small group, the intimate setting, where, for better or for worse, every person has their voice and it is heard. It helps you to really explore and discover what you got there, what it is that you're doing. And by there, I mean fingers, bows, the practicing, the not practicing, the confidence, the hesitation. It's all there for you to hear. They're conversing with you. They're trying to speak to you and tell you, this is me. We have the 8th grade string orchestra, and they're going to perform 2 pieces for us. One of them is standard classic Inverno from Vivaldi's Winter. The second piece, as appropriate to the particular movie that came out recently, selections from Frozen. Thank you and enjoy. Small adjustment. tonight's medley will not feature the new Frozen song, whatever it's called. I haven't figured it out yet. Next year. Continuing the carefully choreographed ballet that you're seeing here. In a few moments, I'm hoping the 9th grade string orchestra will come onto the stage and let's have some 9th gradery style. Let's see what they've got in their final year at Pennbrook Middle School. We've been through a lot, but I think they've gotten a really good sense over these last 3 years of power and courage and just a sense of what needs to happen musically. Tonight's selections, one is called The Entrance of the Queen of Sheba, a very sophisticated, regal, a very, very formal piece for ceremonies, very much so. So in case any of your parents were wondering if you're having a wedding or some kind of small ceremony, tell your kids, okay, get the quartet, get the basic quintet, and put them to work. They're your kids, so they can work for free. They should also know how to play ceremonial music, wedding marches, pocket-bell canon, a ton of stuff. The second piece we're going to play, which is the last piece of the evening, is called A Mad Russian's Christmas. It's a piece that's themed on the performance style of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which, I don't know if you know, but it's a rock band that kind of plays some classical style. So we're going to have a little bit of electronics going on, we're going to have a little bit of this, a little bit of that, with a touch of the classical. Thank you again for coming out tonight. You are wonderful. You have been wonderful. Thank you for your amazing support again and again and again. Keep pushing these kids forward. Don't let them quit strings at the mighty high school because their schedules get so busy. Keep them working that craft, that skill, that talent that they have been working on for this many years. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. After this piece, have a very safe drive home, and I look forward to seeing you again at the next gig, the next concert. Have a good night. I've just been informed by the collective orchestra they've decided to try something. I'm not sure I want to look. We may have discussed it in theory. It may have been mentioned once or twice. I guess it's something that conforms a little bit more to the Trans-Siberian style. I am missing my long hair wig, but maybe next time. Okay, here we go.
Thank you.